Hello my people. Today, we are talking about something very important in every Nigerian home. We are talking about power. 1 minute, NEPA gives us light. The next minute, everything is dark. That is when we turn to our trusted generators. But how do you switch from mains power to your generator safely? The answer is the changeover switch. This device is the gatekeeper of your home's electricity. It makes sure that the power from the utility and the power from your generator never meet. This is not just for convenience, it is a matter of life and death. It protects your appliances and prevents serious electrical accidents. Think of it like a simple but very strong traffic warden for electricity. It has 3 main paths: utility input, generator input, common output to your distribution board or fuse box. The switch has a lever or handle that lets you choose only one source at a time. It's either NEPA or generator, never both. Before a good farmer goes to the farm, he gathers his tools. In the same way, before we start any electrical work, we must gather all our tools and materials. Having everything ready makes the job smoother, faster, and much safer. You do not want to be looking for a screwdriver when live wires are exposed. First on your list is the star of the show, the changeover switchgear itself. Make sure you get one with the right rating, in amperes, for your home's total load. For most homes, a 63 ampere or 100 ampere switch is usually enough. You will also need circuit breakers of appropriate ratings for the utility input and for the generator input to provide extra protection. Next, we need the pathways for the electricity, the cables. You will need high-quality copper cables. The size or thickness of the cables is very important. It must match the load and the rating of your circuit breakers. Using cables that are too thin is a serious fire hazard because they can overheat and melt. You will also need cable lugs. These are the metal tips you will attach to the ends of your cables to ensure a solid and secure connection to the terminals on the switch and breakers. Now that our tools are ready, it is time for the installation. The first and most important step before you begin is to ensure all power is off. Go to your main utility meter and switch off the main breaker. This is called a lockout. Once you are sure the power is off, use your tester to double-check that the incoming utility cables are truly dead. With the power off, we begin by connecting the main supply. This is where the power from the street comes in. You will typically have 2 wires from the utility mains, a live wire, usually red or brown, and a neutral wire, usually black or blue. Carefully connect the live wire to the live terminal, L, and the neutral wire to the neutral terminal, N, of the utility input section. Ensure the screws are tightened very well using your insulated screwdriver. Next, we connect the generator. You will run a separate, dedicated cable from your generator's location to the changeover switch. Just like the main supply, your generator will have a live output and a neutral output. Connect the generator's live wire to the live terminal, L, and its neutral wire to the neutral terminal, N, in this section. Finally, we connect the power out to the house. This is the common output that will feed your distribution board or fuse box. We must also connect the earth. Wiring a changeover switch is serious business, and your safety is the #1 priority. It's worth repeating. Lock out and tag out. Before your hands go anywhere near that box, the main power supply must be completely disconnected. Treat every wire as if it is live until you have personally tested it and proven it dead. Never work alone. Always have someone nearby who knows what you are doing. One of the biggest dangers we are preventing with this switch is backfeeding. Backfeeding is when your generator's power flows back to the grid. A changeover switch is designed to make this impossible. It's a break before make switch. Utility or I position. Tiny moment of no connection. Contacts open. Generator or to position. When NEPA light goes off, first go and turn off all the heavy appliances in your house, air conditioners, water heaters. Then go to the changeover switch and move the handle from the utility or I position to the off or 0 position in the middle. Now you can go and start your generator. Let it run for about a minute to stabilize. Finally, go back to the switch and move the handle from off to the generator or to position. The wires are all connected, the box is closed, and everything looks neat. But we are not done yet. The final and most critical phase is testing. This is where we confirm that everything we have done is correct before we allow full power to flow into the house. The first test is a continuity and insulation test, which should be done with all power sources still off. You also check that the connections you made are solid and have good continuity. Now it is time for the live test, so be extra careful. Remove your lockout tag and switch on the main breaker from the utility supply. Use your multimeter to check for the correct voltage, around 220 to 240 volts, at the utility input terminals. If everything is correct, move the switch handle to the utility or I position. Next, we test the generator side. Move the changeover switch handle back to the off position. Use your multimeter to check the voltage and polarity at the generator input terminals. If it is, you can now move the handle to the generator or 2 position. Again, check a few outlets to confirm that everything is working as it should. Once both sides have been tested successfully, your installation is complete. Stay safe and enjoy your reliable power.